we'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cardinals now get to go offensively, and it'll be the dual. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Kamara trying to get up. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just the plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll drop to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll find Lamb, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you'd gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check right. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Grab it. Sway. Watch 54, watch 54. Let's go,
2nd down, Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Go to 54, line. Mike 54,
Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
How about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
Here's a hush indeed. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Cowboys.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field goal surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Man out. 54 is much.
Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Pick up the ball. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, 46.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn a power game to try to get in. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Tyrell Williams there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And down near the goal line here, we're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28.
Play fake. Murray gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. These two teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. Nice pickup.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 27.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Arizona.
Freeman again, first down carry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Next to score, Cardinals 10. Cowboys
so
7.
a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for ring.
And it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And always shot to tackle. Now he's got some space. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Yeah, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
This defense really pulled around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
A loss of 5 yards.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Rosas' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he opened the field goal to salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to bounce that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That's a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's bring it.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
58, boys, 58.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now, Kaepernick again.
Let's go.
Flushed out right. Get his man, that's Tyrell Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Yeah.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes Diggs.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Give me that ball, defense. Monday. Give me that ball, defense.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. Well, the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Right. He's tied right here. He's tied on the right. On
1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. It's Mike.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Flush to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
And oh, he coughed it up. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Kaepernick on the keeper. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by Arizona.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we are, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So where to get symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
your analysis is symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
1st down and he's covered again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The throw complete here to Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
34-yard line.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do it.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. You're just going to pick up a holding call.
A throw out wide by Kaepernick is caught. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
2nd down at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Hey. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill.
And the snap comes in 1. Now Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Wells. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies. Unable to get it done.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic.
On first down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hey, let's get them home.
2nd and 2. And he connects with Vance McDonald.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. Ended up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
How about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This one caught by Isabella. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
First down.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Butler. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards remain on second down. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks out, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
Yeah, I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because as you noted, the field goal, makes it that much harder, puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Flushed out right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's good.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
This is unbelievable.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there, taking it in, and the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
His kick is
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And back onto the field now comes Devontae Freeman. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Bradley Roby on the coverage defensively.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
They run. Devontae Freeman. A gain of 3, second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Offense. Oh, man.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
51 to mine. Stop your whining.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
5-yard gain. Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
Double time. 3 down, 3 down.
2nd and 13. This is Butler making the catch. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, Pollard. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense. They threw it. They just threw the flag.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice touchdown.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Run for Pollard. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job blocks staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a...
On second down, here's Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. Now back onto the field comes the Cardinal offense, and they're going to try for 2.
Check Mike, not. I got it.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
No good.
Well, they had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Kaepernick now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Mike, 48. Go.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. From line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it.
at the 34-yard
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Can we go back to the days where if you tapped your wrist as a quarterback, that just meant you're going to spike the ball, not fake spike it and try and get something downfield? They just tried it there and it wasn't successful, but I know what you're thinking.
Dan Marino, Jets, 90s.
Yeah, without a doubt. His Dolphins got over on him. They faked the spike play, thought they were going to stop the clock, ended up throwing a nice pass for a touchdown, I believe.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Right now, let's go. Check. Easy.
Kaepernick to throw again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. And he clocks it with just 10 seconds left. Here's 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight end's right. What's tight? Tight end's right.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
intended for Tyrell Williams. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. It's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compete.